Charlie and Lantern of Hope. In a crowded town lived a man named Charlie, who made lanterns for a living. He learned how to make lanterns from his mother. His mother had taught him the craft when he was a boy, showing him how thin strips of bamboo could be bent into circles, tied with thread, and covered with colored paper until they became shapes of light. When Charlie was young, every festival in the town glowed with his lanterns, and people praised his family's work. But as years passed, cheap electric bulbs began replacing handmade lanterns. Customers dwindled, and neighbors said, "Why waste your time on a dying craft?" With fewer customers visiting, his work began to fade away and became less popular over time. "Go work in a factory, you'll earn more," the neighbors suggested, but Charlie resisted, clinging to his loom of bamboo and thread. But each season it grew harder to sell even one lantern. His wife sometimes wept, worried about feeding their children, and even Charlie himself began doubting. Still, every evening he lit a single lantern in his tiny shop, whispering, "Light and talent are never wasted." One winter, a great storm struck the town. The power lines snapped, plunging the entire place into darkness for days. Families huddled in fear, unable to cook or move at night. In that darkness, a child stumbled into Charlie's shop and saw the glowing lanterns. He bought one home, and the boy's mother gasped, "Where did you get this?" Charlie handed it to her quietly, and she cried with relief. Word spread quickly, and soon people lined outside, begging for lanterns. Charlie worked day and night, his hands blistered, cutting, bending, and tying, while neighbors carried oil and paper to help. For a week, the town shone only because of his lanterns, their colors painting the streets in soft light. When the power finally returned, the mayor visited Charlie's shop. "You reminded us that light is not just electricity, it is memory, hope, and beauty," he said, offering to sponsor his lanterns for every festival. From then on, Charlie's work became popular again, and the lanterns were always in demand. Years later, Charlie would tell his grandchildren, "Do not abandon your craft just because the world forgets it. The world may yet need the very light you carry." Moral: struggles may make your gift seem small, but persistence turns it into a light the world cannot live without.